again. Okay, so welcome back. In this video, I want to have the topic be about what is SSI. Now, in the disability community, I'm sure that you've either heard of the term SSI or you've heard somebody talk about it, or you know somebody who's getting it. I just want to go over the basics of what SSI is. So SSI is short for Social Security Income. And this particular Social Security program is specifically for children with disabilities that are under the age of either 18 or 21. I can't remember. It might be 21. But it's different from, you know, people who retire and start collecting Social Security income. That's not the same thing. There's also another program called SSDI, which is Social Security Disability Income. And that program is set up for adults who can no longer work and have become disabled and are then drawing upon the Social Security Income fund based off of how long they've been working and things like that. What I'm talking about today is just the one for children under the age of 21 or 18. I can't remember which. But that is the particular program that I'm referring to right now whenever I mention SSI. SSI is money that your child receives that's meant to be used for the welfare of the child, which can include anything from housing to food, clothes, medical expenses. You can use it for vehicle expenses like a car payment or gas or repairs to your vehicle. You can use it for certain equipment or different things that your child may need. If your child needs an adaptive desk so that they have a different tilt while they're writing because their fine motor skills may be weaker and they just need a different angle to make it easier for them at school. Just different things that wouldn't necessarily be covered under other venues. The SSI is supposed to be there to help make up some of the cost that is incurred from having a child with a disability that would be extra on top of your regular support for a child. You can also use SSI money for respite care. If you just need to be able to get out of the house to go and take a break for a while, then you can use that money to pay somebody to come in and watch your children for you. It just opens up a lot of doors for funds of things that we wouldn't normally have in our budget. Basically, what they stipulate is that the money needs to be used for the health and welfare of the child. And like I was saying with the respite care, your health and welfare is also in the benefit of the health and welfare of the child. So they do have fairly specific things that you're supposed to spend the SSI money on, but that's easy enough to be able to utilize. They don't usually want a detailed report from you when you are reporting to SSI, but every now and then I've heard some stories from people who get audited or something by the SSI. It's not a corporation. Office? The SSI office? They are required to submit documentation to show how the money was spent and how it was benefiting the child. So one thing that we've done is we try and utilize our SSI for larger expenses. For example, a house payment or a car payment or utility payments, because then we don't have to worry about keeping track of all the little expenses that we used it for. We just used it all in one large expense, and we actually set up a separate checking account that the SSI money gets deposited into, and that's really the only thing that checking account gets used for. The SSI money goes in, and then we have our expenses that come out of it, and they're all SSI approved expenses. Now, SSI money does fluctuate based off of your income. And so if you have a really good month one month, your next month, your SSI payment will go down. If you have a really bad month, your SSI payment will go up. So that is a good thing. But if you qualify for the maximum amount of the SSI payment, currently, as of August 2016, the maximum amount payment that you can qualify for each child with a disability is $710 a month. But then depending on your other income, like from jobs or from, you know, family donations or from wherever else that you get it, the SSI money is adjusted accordingly because of that. For a while, my husband was working and we did qualify for the maximum amount, But then as he moved up in his job and our income increased, then our amount of SSI we qualified for decreased as well. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's the current amount, $710 a month. When we first started receiving SSI, it was $680 a month. SSI does have requirements on your assets. In another video, I will discuss more in depth what those limits are, but they do have those limits, and those are all listed on their website, ssi.gov. So something just to kind of give you a rough estimate. So if you have a family of 5 and you're making about $50,000 a year, you will still qualify for an SSI payment. Probably won't be the full $710 a month, but it would still be something. And as long as you qualify for SSI, then that opens up other programs and things as well. For example, Medicaid. If you qualify for SSI, then your child that has the disability automatically qualifies for Medicaid as well. So, that's something to keep in mind. So even if you're only receiving $1 of an SSI payment, your child still qualifies for Medicaid benefit. So anyway, those are just kind of my general overview about what SSI is and what you can use it for. If you have any other questions or have any comments that you want to leave, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. And if you like this video, please feel free to leave a like. Every time there's a like on the video, it makes it easier for somebody else to find it. And if you're interested and you've liked the videos that you've seen on this channel, please subscribe, and then you get notifications of when new videos pop up. So I hope you guys are having a great night, and we will talk to you later.